Hey everybody, since I'm not here today, I just want to at least go through the questions with you. Um, since we're going to have a quiz tomorrow, I want to make sure that you've had a chance to check your work and see how you're doing. Big picture questions. Number one, if you plot the vertex, you can draw a dashed line. So here is the vertex. You can draw a dashed line through that, which is the middle of the parabola. This line is called the line of symmetry. And the next question is talking about the x-axis. So if you were to draw in an x-axis, there would be two positions at maximum where the graph would cross through. Careful not to think this is position. It's not like the physics x. This is just the independent variable. So you could even say something about independent variable instead of x if that was less confusing. Okay, so if you notice on these next questions, we have an equation. They want us to draw on the axis of symmetry, the vertex, the y-intercept, and its reflected point. So I'll just walk through those with you. For vertex, we're going to use negative b over 2a. And so if we look at our equation up here, I'm just going to list my a, b, and c values. So a would come from the squared term, so a is 2. B would be negative 4. Oops. There we go. B would be negative 4. And C, since there's no constant here, C would be 0. All right, so here we're going to get, whoops. So negative B would be the opposite of negative 4, so that's positive 4 divided by 2 times our A value. So 2 times 2 is 4. So that means the X value is 1. So like if this were the ordered pair, 1 would be the first number, comma, and then to get the y value, we're just going to replace our x in the equation with what we just got for an answer, which is 1. So it'll be 2 times 1 squared, and then minus 4 times 1. So PEMDA's order of operations, exponents first, so I'm going to do 1 squared, which is 1, and then 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 1 is 4, so we end up with 2 minus 4, which is negative 2. All right, so my vertex is 1, negative 2, and I'm going to go ahead and plot that right now. And since I know that's my vertex, I'm also going to draw a dashed line through that point because I know, oops, I know that that's the middle of the graph. So there's my dashed line. That's my axis of symmetry. Okay. Y-intercept always comes from our C term, which in this case there's nothing there. So your y-intercept is 0. So if I put a point here at 0, and I know this is the line of symmetry, I can take that point and I can reflect it all the way across to the other side. Okay. Now, the zeros, this is actually a typo, the 0. That 0 isn't supposed to be not there. 0 is supposed to be there. Zeros, remember, are the numbers that when we use those numbers as an input, we get 0 as an output. So let's just use our quadratic formula. This will be given to you on the quiz. So negative b plus or minus the square root, oh, that's a bad one, of b squared plus negative 4 times a times c all over 2a. All right, so I'm just going to start subbing my numbers in. So negative b means the opposite of negative 4. So we'll get positive 4 plus or minus b squared So that's going to be 4 squared, which is 16. Or negative 4 squared, I should say. But either way, this squared term will end up positive. Okay, plus negative 4 times A, which was 2, and C, which was 0. So times 2 times 0. Well, this is kind of an easy one because the 0 times any of that's going to make it cancel. And it'll be all over 2 times A. A was 2. So 2 times 2 would be 4. So we get 4 plus or minus square root of 16, which is 4, all over 4. Okay, well, this shouldn't be too hard. So I'm going to rewrite that as 2 separate answers. So the first one will be 4 plus 4 divided by 4. And the second one will be 4 minus 4 divided by 4. Well, 4 plus 4 is 8, divided by 4 is 2. So one of my x's is 2, which means on the graph that'll be 2, 0. Okay, the other x will be 4 minus 4, which is 0. 0 divided by 4 is still 0. And it turns out on this graph that the y-intercept is actually the same as the 0. So this was kind of a weird one. But it is enough points. As long as you got 3 points there, you should have enough to get your graph. The other one we're going to do here will end up with 5. But yeah, you should get at least 3. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching.